Let me say hello and welcome to the next level with Keith. And guess what? My book, my book, my book, my book, my book, my book. And it's titled When Fun Is Not Funny. Yes, so I am officially an author. All right. My first book. And who knows? There could be many more to come. Yes, so again, I'm excited. You know, when it comes to YouTube, a lot of folks, they share not just only a service or program or membership, they have merchandise, right? Some electronics and some are different things. But I have a book right now that's live on direct. This was released on my birthday last year, December 24th. Yes, it was. And truly excited for the help I received from a very, very wonderful digital expert. And I'm excited about this book. In fact, I'm going to read something for you in this book. It's titled When Fun Is Not Funny. A read where teens and adults can relate. And of course, I was born in Jamaica, right? And I came here at age 14 and went straight into high school that September. I came in the summer and I had a culture shock, leaving a small rural area in Jamaica, where it was like one community. Everybody knew everybody and you had many dads and moms, right? And it's like every move you made, you could have been reprimanded or spoken to as a parent, as they were your parent. To come to a city where, you talk to the wrong child, the parents coming to get you. All right. So it's really interesting how how I got through that culture shock, and I came to see how really this country was filled with opportunities. Now, I did hear it when I was younger, but it never really sunk in. I never really got the gist of it until I grew older. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a country of really immense opportunities. And I remember my first experience with the online MLM type thing. That was many, many, many years ago, right? I don't really push MLM anymore. I don't think it's really built for the masses. I think it's just 1-2%, maybe 5 or 10%, and the rest are just foot soldiers and just keeping the company afloat. And the 2, 3, 5, 10%ers are making all the big money, especially the ones who started early. So I don't really push MLM like that. I learned my lesson, in a lot of those programs. So what I'm bringing here is it's a twist, very different from that approach. And so, what better way to share what you have if I have a book, right? So you can definitely check it out, and have fun with it. I think it's a fun read, and I'm gonna just read a little intro here. Hopefully you enjoyed. I won't be too long. Just a little taste of what it is. Introduction. Truth is, having fun is a key element and a deep desire in us as human beings. The United States of America, I believe, is the mecca for freedom and self-expression, a place where people from every nation on the face of the earth reside. Here in the USA, people go to great lengths to use those freedoms to fulfill their dreams and aspirations. It is also known as a place where thrilling moments and every imaginable fun experience can be realized. One just needs to flip through the television channels to see what goes on in the United States of America. I migrated to the United States from the beautiful island of Jamaica, West Indies. Not Jamaica Queens, y'all. At the age of 14, the same year I entered ninth grade, I was clueless about what I was about to discover in high school and immediately had an involuntary crash course transitioning from what I call my Jamaican country life to a life in the New York City. Adjusting to a culture so different from the one I previously knew was not easy. The process caused me much embarrassment and often heightened many of my insecurities. I had many fun moments in Jamaica, but here in New York City, once I became adjusted after my first year in high school, the meaning of fun seemed to take on a whole new dimension. Up until this point, I would say, and I would describe my life as an adventurous one. That's just a little piece of the introduction. And when they get it, you'll see a whole lot of things in there. So this book is like a book I kind of want to really allow parents to have this, to give it to their kids. We are at a time where reading is not so much a big deal for so many of our young people. Everyone is on their tablets and phones, scrolling, tapping, whatever. But reading is still a very important thing for our well-being, our mind, our brain. It's a very important thing. And I think sometimes people will read if it's a controlled environment. It could be a gift. So I think every child who's a teenager looking to go to college or maybe early in their college years want to look at this book, because I'm telling you, when fun is not funny, it's a serious, serious thing I'm trying to share, where I think this book can cause the young person to think a little more deeply on their actions and what it may cause. If they don't think long enough to understand that sometimes their life can be forever changed with just one choice. So I hope you get this book. It's on Amazon, of course. I have it in hard copy, I have it in paperback, and also digital. All right. So knock yourself out, y'all. Have fun. But yes, so I'm here to talk about you now, and what do you take on what's happening with AI? All right. Some folks are scared. Some folks they stay away from it. Some folks don't understand it. Some folks think it's going to take away. We're going to destroy the world and all kind of in thoughts. I do feel that, excuse me, that there is a creator. There is a designer who created what we see, created man. And I believe that this designer knows exactly how far man needs to go before a stop comes into play. And I remember a story in the Bible story, if y'all ever read the Bible, Nimrod was looking to build this immense tower that was supposed to topple and reach the sky, reach the heavens. All right. And he started a plan. He wasn't stopped. He got people together. It wasn't stopped. And when they started building, a visitor came. God, the creator, said, hey, we got to stop these people, because if we don't stop them, they're going to do what they say. And so, man decided to what? Do what we say is impossible, right? And AI is just one level of the depth of where they're going. But I believe everything has a time and place, right? Where there's a stop. However, the reality is that there was a time we didn't have debit cards. Now we do. There was a time when we need tokens to take the train in the city. Now we can tap in our phones, and we can even use their debit card and tap it without trying to worry about coins and be slow down trying to get the train. So many things have changed, and we are right smack in the middle of it. A lot of us right now who are watching this particular video, you might be in your 40s, 50s, or even 60s, and you feel that, you know what, this is beyond me. I'm done past this AI stuff and this modern day technical stuff. But I'm here to give you an ingenious method and way to look at it, all right, and how you can approach it and win big. Are you listening? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because I'm telling you, I wouldn't give it to you if I don't have it. It'd be foolish to give you something if I don't have it. All right? And so I want you to listen very carefully. If I'm trying to get to another state, as the example, all right, I can do one of many things. Say I'm in the Bronx and I'm trying to get to Brooklyn. I can say, I'll do it on a scooter. I will still get there. I can say maybe a bicycle that I pedal. Maybe a bicycle that is motorized. Maybe a real motorcycle. Maybe a car. I can drive a car. Or maybe I can take an Uber, drive me there. Take the bus, train. Different methods of getting to a destination. What has happened is that somebody, I believe, caught the vision, saying, let's do it right for once. Can we make it easy for the masses? If I say crypto, it's not the masses. If I say Bitcoin, it's not the masses. If I say MLM, it's not the masses. It's just not. This particular CEO has so masterfully curate this system that if you just look at it, cost you nothing to look at it, right? Nothing to look at it. I couldn't believe how, about maybe some years ago, I was sharing a program and everyone who joined had to pay like $40, $50 to get started. All right. And they would now have to pay, I think, $10 per month to be a member. And that was a pretty low cost overall. But if they had the model correctly, because what they were selling to me in my viewpoint was a bit hyped. It was very hyped. And I said, I'm going to test it for a year and see what would happen. See, I'm a tester, I'm a researcher. And I tested it for a year and I paid my membership. And I said, let me see what happened based on what they were selling. The spillover concept. And I'm not saying one to join waiting for spillover, but sometime when something is sold that way, so strongly and so vigorously, people tend to look for it, especially if it's not really clear. It's not kind of in the fine line. You have to listen so closely to really get it. All right? And I'm saying, wow. I hear someone in the company says, I'm a diamond. That's the highest level in the company. And they were supposed to be looking at getting this kind of spillover thing. And when they mentioned the number they got, I was like, oh my God. And to see that person now not pushing that company and what the person went to, I'm like, you left that and went to another one? That kind of MLM structure thing? Shocking. Right? And he, as far as he's concerned, he's a business builder. A lot of folks, they cannot recruit. They don't want to recruit. They have no desire to recruit. A research was done some years ago, and it said the most people who want to do an online business can only recruit 2.5 people. Not sure where the 0.5 came in, but it's a low number. Business is hard, challenging for most people. But how about if it becomes easy because it does these things? It pays you to get started. You can start in the green. You can start in the green. It pays you to stay. Who does that? It tells you you can get the lowest wellness products, a $60 billion a year industry. You can get the lowest price in wellness products, and you can be a free member and do so. You're not asked to pay a membership fee to get that. Who does that? And there are so much more. And so, why am I excited? Because I see what's coming. There's about to be an explosion. And if you get a hold of this, like I told you, I don't have to talk about it. I'm branding myself. The Next Level with Keith. I'm keeping it real. You want to see what it is? You go downstairs, open that description box. It is there. The links are there. Do a little reading in the comfort of your home or wherever you are. No pressure, no stress. It's all good. I'm now getting a lot of bookings to play my saxophone. And it didn't happen overnight. I'm talking about over 10 years. And it took time to now where it feels like a flowing, fluid thing, where it's like, wow, I have to be turning down events. And sometimes when an event coming, I have to make sure I check my calendar, because if I don't do that, I'll double book over and over again. All right. And so you think about your life changing in 2-3 years, not a long time. A lot of you, if I ask you, can you retire in 3 years from now? You're going to say no. All right. And maybe 3 years from now, you're going to say, no, I'm not ready yet, because you don't know any other way. Of course, that's going to be your answer. But what if there's another way? The economy is changing. Are you ready for it? All right. Is the new economy that's coming, are you prepared for it? Well, the right machine is here. The right engine is here. That's why you can just latch on. And rather you become a cash drain, you become a cash gain. We're doing it every day anyway. We shop every day. We shop every day. How about using money that's like a gift? It's called smart dollars. Come on, folks. Without using your own cash in your pocket or in your bank. Anyway, folks, again, I'm excited. I know you can tell I'm excited, right? I know you can tell that this brother here is excited. So you know what to do. Like I said, I don't really talk about subscribing to my channel. I mean, everybody's doing it. I'm just being different here, right? If you want to, if you see alignment, because I got some more good stuff happening. A lot of good stuff I have coming up. You want to hear what it's about? You can subscribe. Other than that, just like. If you want to share, because other people can hear. All right? The algorithms love when you like, because now you're sharing with somebody else. And sometimes when you share and give, it comes back to you. All right? But thank you for watching. I appreciate you always. And again, I'm going to see you on the next episode, on the next video, with The Next Level with Keith. Thank you for watching. Keep it coming, because I'm going to keep it coming. Keep it coming, because I'm going to keep it coming. Thank you. You all over the world. Stay blessed and know that something's here for you. All right? Don't miss it. Grab it and run. God bless. See you on my next video.